Hi, Moguls. Welcome to the show. Thanks for listening. Today, we're going to talk about the top 10 tech stocks to own right now. And I wanted to say, take a second to hit the 5 stars and give us a nice review. And if you be so kind to subscribe to our YouTube channel, it will support the podcast. Or if you can even donate to Buy Me Coffee Sneakies, really appreciate it. Thanks so much. Let's get going. All right, I'm going to give you 10, and those for listening will give you 10 more bonuses. So I have a lot to tell you. A lot of you know the FANG stocks, which is like the Facebooks, Apple, Microsoft. So, Apple is almost in everybody's portfolio. And it's, it's an achievable goal because Apple right now is around 142. So that's great news. Some of you, I've told you about Sono. It is... they're speakers and they're voice control. So a lot of people are all about speakers in the house and entertainment. So if you like that kind of a thing, that's great. Here's one I probably haven't told you about is the Match Group, ticker symbol MTCH. So there's online dating companies, and there's brands like Tinder, Match, OkCupid, Plenty of Fish, and stuff like that. So Match Group could be very, very interesting. So do take a look at that if that's interesting to you. And, and also, I don't know if you know that Bumble is now public. So Match could be very interesting because it's an online dating app, and people, are now going online to meet people. I don't know what for anymore, but check that out if that could be something interesting and something I've never told you about to think about. So, but do your due diligence. We're not a licensed broker. Okay, so I want to talk about some best value tech stocks because everyone's like, well, I want good value. So some of those I have not talked about. I'll just recap. Here's one, CDK Global Inc. CDK, it does integrated data, technology solutions in the automotive industry, heavy trucks, recreation and heavy equipment industries. So that could be very, very interesting to you to add to your portfolio. And it has over 30,000 retail client locations. So that one could be very interesting. HP Inc. HP is personal computing, imaging, and printing products and services. So I really like the printing, the 3D printing. There was the health one I told you about 3D printing and the best stocks to own. So do look at that one. So see if that could be something interesting to you. HP Inc. or HP has about 27,000 patents, and it operates in over 170 countries throughout the world. And they said around July, it had agreed to acquire Terra DC Corporation, which is a remote computing software that enables users to securely access high-performance computing from a array of devices. So see if that HP is interesting to you. It sounds really cool, and I've never told you about these. Aero Electronics Inc. Aero Electronics, so they're a global provider of electronic components, computer products, and also enterprising computer solutions to OEMs, check that out, contract manufacturers, and other commercial customers. So see if that's interesting to you in the software solutions. And they have about 20,000 employees, and they have a lot of customers in the technology manufacturing industry. So here's one, TD SYNNEX. So TD SYNNEX, you haven't really heard of this one before, but it's TD, and SYNNEX is SYNNEX. It combines IT products, services, and solutions from the technology vendors. So it has over 150,000 customers and over 100 companies. And its specialty is tech segments like the cloud, cybersecurity, which is real big, security, big data, analytics, Internet of Things. So TD SYNNEX was formed through a merger of the SYNNEX Corporation and Tech Data Corp. So that could be very interesting. And their former CEO was Dennis Polk. And let's see, that could be very interesting. It's something. Intel Corp, you guys probably heard of this one. Intel Corp, it designs and manufactures components, related products like chip assets, server products, memory, and storage. So Intel. You might like that. The company recently announced that has a contract with the U.S. Department of Defense. Great job for all of you with Intel. And so that could be very interesting. And then here's some that you're like, well, what about the fastest growing tech stocks that you might want to take a look at? So let's see. Let me see if you've heard of some. AMD. You guys all have heard of AMD, Advanced Micro Devices. And this one I keep hearing a lot about, the Trade Desk. TTD, the Trade Desk Inc. Those are like high on my radar. And NVIDIA Corporation could be over 200, but the Trade Desk is under 100. So in Advanced Micro Devices, the ADM, it's around 100. And there's Fidelity National Information Services, and then Qualcomm. You probably heard of Qualcomm, QCOM, NVIDIA, NVD, Trade Desk, TDD. That's TTD. I hope I wasn't dyslexic on that. Sorry about that. The Trade Desk, T as in tiger, T as in tiger, D as in doggy. And Advanced Micro Devices, AMD, and Fidelity National Information Services, FIS. So Fidelity National Information Services is a global provider of technology solutions for merchants, banks, and capital markets. So you know about the chip makers. So let me see what else I want to tell you about. So you're like, what about the stocks that have a lot of momentum going for them? All right, so let's tell you a little bit about there. So have you heard about Cloudflare Inc? It's a global cloud service provider. And so, we know Amazon and Microsoft have all gotten to the cloud area and seems to be doing extremely well. So if you want to see if there's somebody else you can get into investing in the cloud, Cloudflare Inc., that's NET. It's around 130 something a share. So that could be interesting. Billcom Holdings Inc. So Billcom is a cloud-based software. They want to digitize, simplify, automated, the back office operations. And this is for the small and mid-sized businesses. So see if that could be something interesting to you. And Billcom serves more than 80% of the top 100 U.S. accounting firms. Wow. And they have completed the acquisition of an Invoice2Go, a mobile, it will do mobile accounts receivable software provider so that could be very, very, very interesting and great for your portfolio. Fortinet Inc. Fortinet it's a cybersecurity company, and so everyone likes cybersecurity. We've been talking about cybersecurity on our channel for a long time. So not Fortnite, the video game, but Fortinet Inc. FORTINETINC. And that's ticker symbol FTNT. Then we're going to go talk about HubSpot Inc., which is Hub's ticker symbol. It's cloud-based marketing and sales software platform. So, do check that out. See if that might be something interesting to you. And then there's, let me see what else. Applied Materials Inc., AMAT, ticker symbol, AMAT. And it's a global provider of materials and engineering solutions. So some of these are like wordy, and you really got to see if you're interested in any things. And so I'll tell you some other ones that you probably are more familiar with. So these are more than top 10, more than top 20. Adobe, we've been talking about Adobe. It is pricey. It's Dreamweaver, Illustrator, InDesign, Photoshop, Acrobat Pro, and just everyone loves Adobe, everyone. I've talked about Cisco Systems, CSCO. C is in cat, S is in Sam, C is in cat, O is in octopus. So, this is a blue chip stock. It's a cash cow. So, Cisco, they're saying it trades for a reasonable 22 times earnings and pays a 2.7 dividend. So some of you like dividends, so Cisco Systems. So do check out the Cisco Systems. Alibaba Group, Alibaba, you can get it on sale right now. Can you believe it? It was over, I think, over 300. or almost $300, and now it's like around 160. So it's really good, and even the Warren Buffett is buying that. So Spotify, I've been telling you about the Spotify, as in Spot, and so see if you like that. You know, everyone likes Netflix, but Dropbox, it's cloud storage, and see if that could be something interesting to you. It's having huge growth because you need place to store all your data. You need data, so you know it makes sense, and it seems to be doing really well. Dropbox, and ticker symbol DBX. So sometimes you don't think of all those things you use on your computer, like Dropbox, and you know the Snapchats or the Twitters or the Facebook, and you know all the things that you use that are just right in front of you. So Facebook is growing. You guys knew about Facebook. AT&T, everyone loves AT&T. Has a great dividend. I think the dividend is very nice right now. So everyone loves AT&T, and it's at a good price point. So let me tell you some stuff that you probably haven't heard of. ACI Worldwide, ACIW. It's a payment systems company, and it's electronic intermediary between banks, billers, and merchants. So do check out ACI Worldwide, which is ACIW ticker symbol. And the market value is $4.6 billion approximately. So see if you like that one to go into your tech stocks is like. Okay, here's something I know, like you're like, where does she get all this? So much research. AXCLS Technologies, which is ACLS. AXCLS, it's AXCELIS Technologies. They're saying it's a strong buy. If you like science in ion implantation, it's a semiconductor service, a company that manufactures ion implanters. So they do microchips, and we know you need the microchips and stuff like that. So do take a look at that one. How about this one? I've never talked to you about this one. Cohu, COHU, Cohu. It's another strong buy, analysts are saying. And these are like under $50 stocks, these ones. So if you're looking for something that serves the semiconductor industry, so this one is does inspection equipment serving clients internationally. So see if that one's something interesting for you. Medallia, MEDALLIA. So ticker symbol MDLA. This is another one under $50, and the analyst rankings are saying it's a strong buy. It is big data and artificial intelligence, and see if that might be something that could be interesting for you to look into and add to your portfolio if you like. And we all know about Microsoft. I told you about Microsoft. And so it won't. Palo Alto Networks. I told you guys about that before. It was always pricey, and now it's even more pricey. I think it's like $500. But Palo Alto Networks, a really good company. It's a strong buy, and it's the PANW. So it looks like PANW. PANW is a ticker symbol, and oh yeah, it's like 356, but I'm sure that's going to hit the 500. So if you're looking for something like that, that's my opinion. I'm not a licensed broker. This is for entertainment. And how about PAR Technology? PAR Technology is very interesting. It's a strong buy. Ticker symbol PAR. It's a point of sale technology that, you know, a lot of restaurants use. Oh yeah, and Pizza Hut, as we all know, Domino's is kicking butt in the stocks ever since the pandemic. So there's Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, and Arby's, and so it's a point of sale technology. So do check that out. It's under $100, and could be very interesting. And like I said, try to give you stuff that you haven't heard of. PayPal Holdings. You guys all know about the PayPal. And it was like, oh, Twitter, and oh yeah, and Instagram and all that stuff. Yeah. What about Salesforce? If you're in business, you use Salesforce and you use the Zoom, but Salesforce, they're saying it's a strong buy. Salesforce or the CRM, it's around $234 a share. And as you know, it's for marketing and sales and keeping track of clients and doing business. And everyone uses CRM if you're in sales to increase profits. What about ServiceNow? ServiceNow is, they're saying it's a strong buy. So it does cloud computing solutions and, IT. And so if you're interested in that one, it's a little bit pricey. And yes, I think I've told you about TWLO. We told you about Zillow, and this is TWLO. TWILIO. TWLO, TWLO, TWLO. And TWLO is TWLO. TWLO, not JLo, but TWLO, not Jello or JLo, but TWLO. And that's, it's pretty pricey. It's a strong buy, and it is a cloud communication platform software as a service. That's the SaaS. That's software as a service. So if you're interested in that one, people love that stock and has really great reviews. And let me see what else I want to tell you. I think we have. Oh yeah, here's some that that you probably haven't heard before. So Zscaler Inc. How about this one? I've never told you about that. So Zscaler Inc. So that's ZS. The company runs 150 data centers around the world and handles 150 billion transactions per day. Google doesn't even come close to that number. So do check out this one. So it's called Zscaler's ZS. So if a company runs over 150 data centers and handles 150 billion transactions per day, that could make it very, very interesting. And they're saying the Zscaler has beaten the S&P 500 by 450%. So do check out that. It could be very interesting. Here's one, Generic Holding, GENERAC. That's GNRC. So they do home standby generators and build engines for extreme weather. So that could be very interesting if that is something for you to look into. So it's a power business and alternative energy for green homes, and they're saying the stock has just been kicking butt. So here's a 5G tech stock that you guys are all looking at 5G. So what about Aviat Networks Inc.? That's AVIAT Networks Inc. AVNW. So they do wireless networking, they service North America, Africa, Middle East, Europe, Russia, Latin America, and Asia Pacific. So if you want to look into a 5G tech stocks, do check out Aviat Networks Inc. AVNW. I'm just going to repeat that again because that could be very interesting to look into. AVNW. And and if you look into Biden's infrastructure plans, it calls for $100 billion to be spent on getting high-speed broadband services to the rural parts of the nation. So that's $100 billion. And they've been involved in the rural projects for years. So that could be very, very interesting. Okay, so let's see. Here's, how about CAMT TLC? I don't think I told you about that one. CAMT. CAMTEKLTD, and the ticker symbol is CAMT, CAMT. So it is Israeli semiconductor equipment and manufacturer. So makes products that allows manufacturers to, drive costs down. So if that's something interesting for you, do check that out and see if that might be really interesting. And because there's big data in smart homes, big data in 5G, artificial intelligence, electric vehicles, smartphones. So if you are interested in that, so see, it's kind of like, you got to really dig into stuff that you're interested in. You think that can have long-term growth. And we know that tech seems to be doing really well. And let's see, what about Bentley Systems Inc.? Bentley, everyone's like, oh, I want a Bentley car. I want a Bentley car. I want a Rolls Royce. I want a Bentley. Yeah, let's be players. Yeah. So, Bentley Systems Inc. BSY is ticker symbol. So it sells software and builds infrastructure. And so, the software can be used to build mines, dams, factories, bridges. And so the architects use this as well. So it could be very, very interesting. And here's a tech stock in the fiber optics arena, Clearfield Inc., a ticker symbol CLFD. So Clearfield Inc. is a fiber optics tech. So if that's something that could be interesting, it's like a broadband service provider. And so let's, everyone got into Robinhood and Coinbase and all those kind of fun stocks. So this is a fintech stock, that they're saying that it's going really great. So, but you might want to check into the VPC Impact Acquisition Holdings, third VPCC, and there's supposed to be a merger on this one. So, and VPC is a special purpose acquisition company. Special purpose acquisition company. So when you see the SPACs, SPAC, that's a special purpose acquisition company, or they say it's a blank check company. And so it invests in promising startups like Dave. So that one might be something you're interested, because they're saying Dave is one of the top rising fintech stocks out there. And so if VPC Impact Acquisition Holding, VPCC, you might be able to get into that. And so hopefully this is something interesting to you and will help you to find those tech stocks that will help your portfolio grow and your dollars stretch. I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for listening. Please take a second to hit the 5 stars, subscribe, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out our other podcast, Film Addicts, where we interview Oscar winners, Emmy winners, award-winning writers, directors, producers, and actors in Hollywood. And check out a Top Kids podcast ranked 1%, top 1% globally, Enchanting book readings. We always appreciate your 5 stars and subscribing to our YouTube channel, or even contributing to the channel by our PayPal, anonymous content, or even buying us coffee. Buy me coffee, Sneakies. Thank you so much. Have a really wonderful day. Happy New Year.